What's going on, everyone? It's Dag908, aka the Dig Dug himself, the one and only. And today, Monster Hunters and Monster Honeys, we have ourselves some Black Diablos. I told you I would do Black Diablos next, and here we are. Now, this is my second Black Diablos. The first one I did in that quest where you fight Diablos and Black Diablos. I think it was a random quest I did one of my streams, whatever. So this is actually my first time fighting one by itself. The other one, I didn't fight it because we split. Me and someone fought Diablos, someone else fought Black Diablos. We never saw each other. So I mean, I never actually got to fight the Black Diablo. So this is me fighting him for the very first time. Totally new to me. I will say this though, Black Diablos is Diablos, okay? Like, Capcom, my eyes is open. I know exactly what I'm seeing when I'm seeing things. Okay, remember when I told you guys Diablos for some reason doesn't do the jump up and like karate kick all, you know what I'm talking about, after the dive? It doesn't really quick dive that much anymore. That's because they gave all those asshole tactics to Black Diablos. I guess they wanted to differentiate, you know, a bit more with Black Diablos, because like I said before, Black Diablos was the same as normal Diablos. So what they did was they left Black Diablos the same and then gimped normal Diablos. And not necessarily gimped them, but they took I think two or three tools away from them and left them with only one new one. Whereas Black Diablos is exactly how I imagined him to actually be, to be much like I knew him from before, and then tack on a new trick. Now, his new trick is a damn doozy of a trick. I mean, he'll come out the dive, rawr, and then like that right there. Did you see it? Did you see it? He jumped out, boom! I'm coming to get you. And then when he landed, normally he would like try to scourge to a halt, you know, scourge, you know, kicking up dust and everything. But instead, when he landed, he turned on a dime and went in the opposite direction. That is a very interesting move. Now, see, guys, I want you guys to, did you see what just happened to me? Okay, I knew what he was gonna do. So I told myself, I'm gonna get this block. He's gonna take his focus elsewhere. I'm going to heal. Okay, this is exactly what I had planned out in my freaking head. I knew what was going to happen to this, what this monster was doing to me. What I did not plan on happening was homie hitting my shield, caused me to lose practically all the stamina that I had left. And because I lost all the stamina that I had left, when Diablos did hit my shield, it killed me. So I'm mad at that individual right there, but I'm not gonna hold a grudge because forget that, grudges are lame. But yeah, he killed me. I'm just putting that out there. So when he dies later in this video, he was like poetic justice. But anyway, guys, let's get into some tips and things like that. I mean, we've been rambling on for a little bit, and I've yet to get a single tip out. So let's get into it. Black Diablos. Now, Black Diablos, like I said, he is what Black Diablos is supposed to be. Black Diablos and Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate acted very similar to this, but this Black Diablos right here has a couple of tricks up its sleeve. By a couple, I think about one, maybe two. Now, it's actually a really good thing because, you know, what you're supposed to do with the sequel, you're supposed to take the same stuff you already had, hopefully, fingers crossed, either fix if it was broken, or bring it back with more stuff. And that's kind of what Black Diablos has right here. He has the same bag of tricks he had before, with, one pretty interesting move, like I pointed out before, where he will dive into the ground, then immediately, well, he'll dive in the ground, goes a little place or whatever, jump out the ground, run across the ground for a little bit, then make a quick 180. Now, one thing he does keep the aforementioned, you know, jump out the ground and, you know, just kind of do karate kicks and everything, which is nice. You know what I mean? I'm glad that Diablos, this Diablos still has that move. Which is something to be feared, you know what I mean? Because before, it was normally you're good when Diablos got out the ground. You know what I mean? When Diablos got the ground, phew, it's over. No, not anymore. Not with this guy. He goes back to the old basics where every time he comes out the ground, you should be wary because he could just dive out the ground. He could do his little karate kicks out the ground or whatever. Now he can do his karate kicks out of the ground and then to a 180 spin, so you have to watch out for that. So just hold your block until you know for sure that he's done doing what he's doing. Another thing, speaking of coming off the ground doing karate kicks and whatnot, another feature that I took note in is that Black Diablos can now do his karate kicks coming out of the ground even if he's fatigued. Because remember, Diablos, when he's fatigued, can't do anything but come out of the ground. For the most part, 9 times out of 10, he would just do a slow quick dive where he would go underground, not move and then just come back up above ground. But this one is actually a bit slower. But now he can actually do his karate kicks from underneath the ground, even when he's fatigued. So that's something you got to worry about. Just because he's fatigued don't mean he's down and out. Alright, so look into that. Now, let's talk about armor. Don't know anything about the armor. I just know it's actually, you know, Diablos armor this time around is actually really good. Blows armor is good. Monoblos armor is good. White Monodevil armor is good. Normal Diablos armor is good. And I'm pretty sure Black Diablos armor is also good. I have a friend of mine actually is wearing a set of Black Diablos right now, and I deemed it pretty solid set. You know, I will say probably White Monodevil is the best out of all the Blows armors due to its, you know, insanely good characteristics. I mean, I'm only using this armor because I have Sharpness +1, Critical Eye 3, Constitution, and Adrenaline 2. I mean, with those skills alone, I mixed sets to get those skills, okay? But this set has it all on there anyway. Regardless though, Critical Draw is also a really nice ability. I believe this one has Critical Draw. If not, I'm thinking that normal Diablos armor has Critical Draw. So if you're going to make a Diablos armor, by all means you could do so. All Diablos armor is totally acceptable to make. I'm not mad at any one of the Diablos armors because they're all decent. They're all really good. The skills on them are really nice. And for the most part, you're going to use, excuse me, you're going to use the weapon parts or the materials that you pick up to make Diablos weapons. Now, I did notice one thing. You have Monodevil weapons and you have Diablos weapons. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Diablos weapons is the one with the higher attack and the better sharpness. The other one, the Monodevil weapons is the one with the lower affinity or something like that. I forget. There's a weird twist to it. I'm not really sure, but from what I understand, people are preferring Diablos weapons over that of the Monodevil side. Now, then again, I might just be talking outside of my neck, but I'm only talking from the fact that I have two Diablos, I have two quote-unquote Diablos great swords, and one of them is definitely better than the other. The Sarah side, I don't forget what it's called, but a lot of people like using it, and I like using it too whenever I'm just playing around. Granted, you know, it doesn't have an element like I think I mentioned in the last video, but it has lots of attack and it can make up for it definitely. So, with all that being said, guys, just note that if you do decide to make Diablos anything, definitely go for the armor. I mean, the weapons is pretty decent as well, but you can probably find, you know, use some pretty solid, you know, attack weapons with some really nice element or whatever on there as well. And because fighting Diablos and everything is such a chore, you probably just want to get your armor done and just be done with fighting this guy all together. With all that being said though, guys, it's been your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. The Diablos does not actually get up after this. Well, he attempts to. He tries to hobble away, but we put him down really swiftly. Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him, and curtains. There you go. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This one is a little bit shorter than the other one, which was actually planned because I didn't think there was going to be much changes to Black Diablos, but there actually were a few changes to them, and you guys actually got to see it, you know, just long enough to see it and for me to tell you about it, you know what I mean? So, hope you guys all enjoyed that. I didn't point out where he was tired and jumped out of the ground, but he kind of did it maybe about a minute or so prior, so you might be able to see it like when I saw it. So, those are just two moves, okay? The fact that he can run, jump out the ground, or he can jump out the ground, turn on a dime, and charge the other opposite direction, and still jump out of the ground, kicking, screaming, even when he's fatigued. Those are the two new moves that is new to Black Diablos, and he retains everything you learn in all his prior lives, as opposed to normal Diablos losing most of that information and skills and whatnot. But anyway, guys, it's been your boy. Like I said, you all take care. Desert Celtics should be the very next video. I'll try to have that one out for you guys as soon as I can. We're still looking for a day-to-day video kind of thing, but I'm not gonna lie to you when I say that I've been literally neglecting my schoolwork very, very, very bad like. So I don't know, I might take the whole day tomorrow to actually just do that, but then again, as I talk and say I will take the whole day tomorrow, I probably won't, because I'll just play around and not really do much, you know, whatever. I don't know, I gotta figure this stuff out. It's on my mind right now. Anyway, guys, weird random heart-to-heart kind of thingy there, but video tomorrow regardless, whatever, do it early in the morning. It's been your boy.